2006. All right. I've been arrested 4 times for policing the police. And recently, about a month ago, I put a protest in front of Fox45. And they used their policing connections to try to incarcerate me. They charged me with terrorism again. If you look at the article on Fox45, you can go on your phones and Google toilet bomb at Fox45. All right. Then they gave me a court date, November the 26th, to go to court. And I wanted to go to court. I want a trial because I want this stuff to end. You can't make activism a criminal activity. You know what I'm saying? Activism ain't terrorism. So now they dropped the charges. And because David Smith got his ties with Ivan Bates and Baltimore County elected officials, they took it out to Baltimore County. Charged me with a peace order where I ain't supposed to be around Fox45. I can't confront Fox45. The law say, the shielding law say that the media is protected by the shielding law. But if they're pushing propaganda and putting out media information that's demonizing and criticizing a population in our community, and they don't have a right to be out on the streets. They don't have a right to even be, their license can be taken. All right. So my fight is fighting with the police, the media, and the role that the media plays in misinformation. They had the gun task force, and everybody was sensationalizing the gun task force when they was locking up Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? But when Baltimore found out the gun task force was a criminal enterprise, they never did nothing to compensate the people that were damaged by that news. You know what I'm saying? I'm still damaged by the news. The police be putting guns to my head and threatening me. I wanted to confront Commissioner Worley, and he ain't here. You know what I'm saying? Now, all my document is documented. I keep good records. And I want to know what y'all going to do to protect an individual like me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, activism is needed. We ain't got no more Martin Luther Kings and no more Malcolm X's. We got too many self-serving demigods. I don't do this for money. Never have I charged for what I do. And my information is out there for everybody to see. You know what I'm saying? I've exhausted my remedies under the law, city, county, state, and federal levels. Kalen would tell you he got my paperwork, and I've been fighting this fight for the longest. I'm out like $250 million. They made Baltimore the Wire, and you got Ivan Bates did We Got a Monster, and they made all these movies about Baltimore, but you locked me up for making a movie about Baltimore and keeping it documented? So I want to know what can the Civilian Review Board do for me, because I gave this information to GOP Carter when she was the head of this. And now GOP Carter is Senator Carter and won't even talk to me. The only representative to talk to me is Kalen. That's the only representative to talk to me. Taxation without representation is a denial of my constitutional rights. I'm a free black man. Don't nobody own me. I'm not Emmett Till. I don't stutter when I talk. When I walk in the room, I make my voice heard. And I want my rights protected. You feel me? So what is you as a board going to do to help me or protect me now? Because I don't need no help. I'm good on my own. But I can't be dealing with these police putting guns to my head, threatening my life and trying to out me. You know what I'm saying? This real talk. This real information. And I got my paperwork right here. Kaylin saying it. This lady saying it. Y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? What's going to happen to me?
Thank you for that, Shorty. And first, I'm looking at the article. I'm sorry that this happened to you. This is an awful weaponization of the police and the criminal justice system for an organization that clearly just didn't want to be bothered. Everybody knows that you do these protests. And it's crazy that they would be like somebody dropped off a toilet bomb at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
No, they sat here. I did that at 3 o'clock. At 4 o'clock. I built that toilet in front of everybody. I got the video to show what I did. I can't walk in a building and holler fire if it ain't no fire. That's against the law, correct? So how can Fox45 sit here and say that that was a bomb, put it on the news, WBL put it on the news, and then you charge me, tell me to go to court, and then send me some expungement papers? I should have never been charged.
It sounds like a potential lawsuit to me.
No. Criminal charges, because Fox can't go into Fox can't sit here and say it's a bomb and it wasn't a bomb. That's criminal charges, and I don't want no civil. I want them to feel the same wrath that they tried to give me. It's a fair exchange. Ain't no stick up without a gun. Fox45 need to go to jail. Whoever called in that bomb threat need to be fired. And they need to be brung up on criminal charges. If I had put the bomb up, I had to go to court for it. I had to go to a jury trial when they did that in Baltimore County. I had to go to trial, not a civil case, a criminal trial. The same way that they did me, I want it done to them. Criminal charges. And Scott Shellenberger, Ivan Bates won't even open their mouth. And Ivan Bates got a lot of money from Fox 45 to sit in that seat. So does Scott Shellenberger. And I don't bite my tongue when I say it. Y'all have been at protests when y'all went into the state of the city. You wouldn't let me into the state of the city. Dana Moore had my paperwork. Y'all got a flag with everything on that flag. That's criminal charges, not civil.
Personally, this upsets me and bothers me. From Police Accountability Board perspective, I guess my question would be, did you file a complaint?
Yes, I did.
You do have a complaint?
Yes, and with Dana Moore, I followed with Dana. I followed with Jill P. Carter when she was sitting in that seat.
No. I mean, with the most recent incident.
With the most recent incident, no, because there ain't nobody doing that. Oh, Will, with my most recent incident, yeah, I asked for a trial. I told Ivan Bates I want a trial. With you?
With the officers, did you file a complaint with the Police Accountability Board?
Not yet.
You can do that.
I got to grab the paperwork right there.
We can definitely look into, and it can come before the ACC, and then we can make it won't unfortunately be on Fox who did this, but it will be something that we can look into how it was handled and why the charges were dropped, which will also be a sign, and could be helpful in future things. But again, I'm sorry for that. And I'd also say that if they carry this over to Baltimore County, they also have a Police Accountability Board that's supposed to take complaints from civilians interactions with the police department. So you can file that complaint there as well. And I don't know what their process looks like there, but that complaint should go to their Police Accountability Board.
They got all my paperwork already. You know what they do? Nothing. Go ahead.
So to enter the police misconduct complaint system within the civilian oversight, we have a different process that has to follow for it to get into our system.
All right. Well,
it's bureaucratic.
I will fill out whatever paperwork I got to do, but I'm not gonna let this one go.
Same with the Baltimore County. So if you get that, so it's not filing a complaint verbally or with the police departments, it's with the civilian oversight.
Right.
Of each county.
I will get that information from y'all, and we'll refile all my paperwork. It's like I said, I was waiting to talk to him, but I got you. All right, thank you.
We can connect you with Terry Lewis, who's our victim issue services coordinator.
Please do, because I want my rights to be protected, because we got too much immaterial going on, and since Trump got into office, black people don't got no rights, and this is like crazy. I'm lucky to even be alive.
I want to thank you for that too, Shorty. And before I come to the next person in the public that's coming, I also want to say that one of the things that we have to look at as we do the civilian oversight of law enforcement is that with the recent election, it changes the landscape drastically. As a young black man, it is terrifying. I'm sure it's terrifying for many of you what could happen. And we're seeing with appointment after appointment exactly that he's seeing through on his promises in Project 2025. But we have an opportunity here in Baltimore City to get ahead of what's happening federally and be a leader in civilian oversight of law enforcement and make sure that we have mechanisms in place to where we will not see what we anticipate will happen around the country as it pertains to law enforcement and their civilian interactions and the essential immunity that has been said that officers will be given no matter what happens. And so that's why our work as a Police Accountability Board is that much more important now. We can lay the foundation and put together what it looks like to be able to handle things on the local level, to not have to deal with the crap that's going to come down the pipeline. So our work is that much more important as a result of this. So don't forget that. Don't forget how critical this is and what this is about. We've made incremental progress, and there's still much work to do. And each and every one of you is a part of that progress and getting to the next level. Do we have any other comments from the public on the Zoom?